Tammy Beilstein. Welcome to Tammy's Window on Calaveras. I have with me two super cute and fun guys tonight. They are Spencer Lancastle, he's a magician, and Timothy Warner, who is Spencer's agent. I am so looking forward to this show, you guys.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Very nice to meet you.
I'm so happy you're here. So
Thanks,
I have
me
to
too.
start with from the beginning. Tell me about how you became a magician, what you love about it, how long you've been doing it.
Well, yes, I started doing magic when I was 12 years old, and to me it was always a different type of entertainment, but growing up I played music and got to go to different shows, and my mom kind of took me along to kind of see different types of entertainment, so I saw music and different magicians perform.
Was your mom in entertainment?
No, she wasn't in entertainment, but she dated guys that were in rock bands in the 80s, so I got to be on stage and see bands play, so it always kind of got me involved in seeing how the lights worked and different abstract entertainment, so I've always thought magic is just a great thing in itself. It kind of captures moments and it almost stops time.
That's really neat.
Thanks.
So you started getting interested when you were about 12 and you started performing when you were 15? Is that right?
Yeah, well, when at 5 years old I had a drum set, so I was always playing music as a little kid. And then I always kind of played with cards as a kid too, so that was something that I always kind of, just I loved. It was just a different type of entertainment. And
It's unusual. You don't see a lot
different.
of kids, well, not nowadays, kids who do magic, young people who do magic. It seems like it's something that was so popular a long time ago. I think of Houdini and those kind of people. That's a magician, right? He's an illusionist. Or he's a...
Houdini was a magician. He's more the idea of the magician for the early 19th century time. Houdini was actually more of an escapist. So he was more of that type of artist, but he was known as a magician because, he was on the front page of every newspaper article and different magazines at the time, but there was other magicians as well.
So escapist, that's an obvious. An illusionist, what's the difference between an illusionist and a magician? Are they the same thing?
It's pretty much the same thing. An illusionist is more someone that kind of puts on a performance where everything, can disappear and reappear. And they have more lights, curtains, and that type of thing, where magic can be anything from sleight of hand to...
Pulling a rabbit out of your...
Exactly. So it can change depending on the variables of what you're doing.
Why did you choose to do this type of magic rather than another?
Well, it's funny. We do some of the hospitals and care homes in the Central Valley area.
How fun.
And it's great because, we do it for free. We don't do it for money because I think it's such a special thing. And you see these people, and it's like you almost see these people and you see their inner child, and you almost stop time and see these people and how they feel. And it's just a great thing to see them in that moment, and these people, they seem so happy when they see you, and they smile and they light up, and it's like nothing else matters.
You cannot think about your own little problems going on if you're trying to figure out what the heck you just did.
Exactly. That is very true. That is very true.
So how do you guys know each other?
His older brother, actually. I was friends with him. I'm 2 years older than him. And his brother and I were on the same page. He was more into skateboarding, and I was into the music game, and he just so happened to kind of catch on to that.
We were always friends, growing up. And
so the music took over and made time go by very fast.
Yeah.
And here we are, and it's kind of, stopped for now, at least, and kind of encouraging him with some other friends. And when you meet him, I could take him wherever.
Yeah, Mr. Personality.
Yeah, in any environment. And
we always have fun. We do.
Yeah, he puts on a show. He is the, wherever it is. It could be a rundown house. It could be the bar, the senior centers.
So being his agent, do you go out and look for places to
I
have him
I
perform?
wouldn't have to be honest with you. He could do this all himself, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
I'm kind of a go-go kind of person.
He makes it happen.
I have that drive, and it just kind of pushes me to do the things I want to do. But I feel like actually having someone on your corner or your side, it's more the moral support. Even coming here tonight, he drove. It just kind of gets my mind in that mindset, and I can promote for shows while he's driving.
I keep him out of trouble.
Keeps me out of trouble.
Yes, yes,
Now,
to the fullest.
I've only known you guys for like 2 minutes, but I get the idea that you're probably really good at organizing and making sure that he's where he's supposed to be. Keeping the calendar.
He is who he is,
and you do the entertainment.
He makes it happen.
Okay.
Right. That is true. That is very true.
So if someone wants to book him, do they call you?
Either
one.
If it happens how it happens, but he knows everybody over here. I know everybody over here, and
We know a
just
lot
meet
of
in
the
the
same
middle.
people, but we almost know everybody. So it's
In our area,
we have a pretty colorful
Yeah.
kind of phone book.
Well,
You
because
know,
what I'm thinking of, I work for a hospice of Amador and Calaveras. We
Right,
just had
right.
an event where it was kind of like a variety show. We had musicians and all sorts of people on there. So you would have fit in perfectly.
Oh, that's
so
great.
if someone like hospice doing an event,
Right,
how
right.
would we find you?
the easiest way would be Facebook. I mean, that's where everyone's at nowadays. I know
Under
there's
your
other.
name, or do you have some kind of?
You would just look up Spencer
Magic.
Lancastle. I think I have 3 Facebooks, but you just look for the one where I'm in at Tux, and that's
One
the
with the
easiest one to
tux.
find
The
me.
one with the tux,
and,
okay.
or just call me. I mean, that's the easiest way to contact me, or by email.
We're very,
You know.
we're very lax.
Easy to find.
We are. We're
and-
pretty easy to
okay.
find, and
Yeah.
there's Instagram now and other sites, but I mean,
Yeah.
mostly everyone's on Facebook because it's
Right.
more,
Oh, I'm
you
on there
know,
all the time.
connected. Exactly.
But I don't know
exactly.
any other magicians. I mean, that's just.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Well, that's
a
the
neat
greatest
talent.
thing is, there's not a lot of magicians
Not,
anymore, and
not in our area.
exactly. And if you think about, like, we played music, it's like everybody wants to be in a band.
Everybody's
And
doing
I
it
grew
now.
up on, like,
Yeah.
I love classic music like The Doors and Led Zeppelin, and you don't see a lot of people, just doing different types of entertainment anymore.
Right.
Even comedy, it's so much more slim.
Yeah.
And music, it's like everyone wants to do it. Everybody
Yeah.
wants to be in a band. There's no money in music. There's a lot of egos involved.
And someone like me, who I have no talent, but I could go anywhere to see a musician.
Right.
I could not just show up anywhere to see a magician. That is very special.
It is.
How
it
did
is.
you learn to be a magician? You taught yourself, and back when you were a
Self-taught.
kid, there wasn't there was the internet, but I mean, not like it is now, I'm sure,
No.
right? How
Right.
did you learn all these things?
I pretty much started buying books on it. I think the first one I bought was one on Blackstone, and he was one of the first magicians. He basically his most known trick was the light bulb trick. So he would make a light bulb float, and he would actually go out into the audience and put the light bulb in front of you. You'd put your hands around it, and there would be nothing there, no ropes, no strings, nothing. And
Yeah.
basically, to me, it was like seeing his form of magic kind of drove me to want to do that, because the greatest thing about a deck of cards is you can take it on an airplane, a car,
True.
anywhere.
Yeah.
You can do it for a homeless person. You can do it for a rich person. Everybody loves magic.
Yeah.
So it's not like carrying guitar cases and PAs, where it's
Right.
a lot of work doing that.
Yeah.
So to me, I think it's classier, and it's just kind of taking it back to where it
It
used to be.
is.
I think magic
That is pretty neat.
should be how it used to be in the early 19th century, where it was more about the mystery and keeping it
Mm-hmm.
on a different level, compared to where now everyone tries to be more modernized with it, and I want to take it back to where it used to be.
Are you able to just sit back and watch a magician and enjoy it, or are you always thinking, I know how he did that, or how did he do that?
That's a really good question. It's a little bit of both. I mean, you see it, it's entertaining, of course, but I definitely always kind of can try to, I can pick apart the magician. I think I'm at the point now where I can see what they do and I
Yeah.
can figure out how they do it. So I think that's cool, but just seeing the different personas in magic, and everyone is so mysterious in their own way, and I think that's what's so great. And
Yeah.
everyone kind of has their own little niche, and
Yeah.
that's what makes it great.
That is interesting, because I bet you would see something performed in a different way than I would. You would probably know, oh, he just did that with his hand. That means
Right.
he's doing something off to the
Right,
side that the rest
right.
of us wouldn't pick up on.
Exactly. That is
Yeah,
true.
Neat. Would it drive you nuts if I asked you how you did all your tricks after you did them?
Not at all.
So how does a guy do the light bulb thing with nothing holding it?
That I actually can't tell you on camera, but
Oh,
maybe when the
see?
camera's off and now rolling, I can tell you. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, those tricks, a lot of what they did, they put a lot of heart into it. I mean, there was a lot of magicians like Thurston Keller, and Cardini was the fastest with sleight of hand. He would go on stage, and by the time he was done, he had 20 decks of cards all over the ground. And
Where
you'd
did
see
they
this,
come from?
Where'd they come from? I mean, and people think, oh, they're up his sleeve or
Yeah.
this or that. But really, I mean, the guy was so fast. He was too fast to where he could pull them out of his sleeve, so that's not how he did it. And then other magicians that were great, like Jeff McBride, he has kind of more of a mask routine, and he incorporates kabuki theater with magic and other types of, he even does like martial arts in his act.
Wow.
And he'll have 20 masks on while he's
Illusionist.
using cards, and he kind of incorporates everything. So to see someone like that, if you look him up, it's pretty amazing
What
what,
was
he
his
can
name
do.
again?
Jeff McBride.
Bride. That sounds very interesting.
Yeah,
and
it
you told
is.
me earlier you add fire breathing, fire eating. Is that the same thing?
It's basically fire breathing in itself. So you're
putting fire in your mouth.
putting fire in your mouth. A lot of card tricks I do, I light the cards on fire, and do different tricks like that. Usually I do it at the bar when everyone's kind of
Yeah.
inebriated because it's funny and they enjoy it at that moment. But yeah, we do fire breathing. I actually did one trick. We had a party in my house. I think we had about 100 people in my house. And I went on the outside of the window and I was breathing fire and I hit the window so hard with this fire that the people on the inside of the house, which was the kitchen, said they could feel the heat from
Oh
the
my
other side. So I
God.
almost burned my house down doing it once. But that's what tequila
Not the
does.
first
so
time.
Tequila and
Like
fire
that.
breathing, not
Not
the
the
way to
first
go.
time.
Yeah.
He's explaining that to the fire department.
Right, exactly.
I blew it on that.
Right, right.
Do you have a trick to show us?
Yeah, I do
see
actually.
These cards in your hand. I'm dying. I could have a whole show just watching you do your
Oh,
stuff.
no problem.
I love that.
This is an older trick. Basically what I do is I'll take one card out just like that, and this is my camel deck. It's my good luck deck tonight. But this will be a prediction card. So I'm going to make that the prediction card, and I'm going to just ask you just to tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Right there. Now I want you to go ahead and look at the card. That's going to be your lucky card. Look at the card, your lucky card. You stop the deck anywhere you want it. I want you to take the next card. Go ahead and look at that card. Don't tell me what it is.
Should I show them?
Yes, you can show the camera as well.
Don't cheat.
Don't peek.
Don't peek. And just place it anywhere in the deck, only about halfway. So we know exactly where you place it. So you place that close to about halfway. All I'm going to do is flip it over just like that so you can see the card. So you place that card anywhere you want it in the deck. You stop the deck anywhere you want it as well. And I'll come over here just like that, and I'll show you where you place the card, which was right there, and was right here, was the ace. And that was just a quick coincidence. That's an old trick. That's actually from the 30s.
I didn't know how you did that.
Yeah, it's different. It
That's
is.
neat.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so simple tricks like that, you placed the card there. I didn't place it there, and you stopped it where you wanted.
Darn it. I can already tell I'm not going to sleep well tonight because I'm going to be thinking
Right, right.
Oh,
and
okay. That
Yes.
was cool.
thank you very much.
So what do you do if you're doing a trick and it doesn't work?
Usually, it's actually one of the most known people who did this was another famous master magician. His name was Thurston, and he had some type of anger problems, but on stage he was the greatest performer. But when things went wrong, he would start slamming things down, and people would freak out because they would
Yeah.
think it was part of the show, but he was really mad and angry. But he incorporated his
off.
anger with his show, so people were just like, "Oh my gosh!" But it turned out to be this amazing show.
Yeah.
So he pretty much
He just worked with it.
you
went with it
improvise.
then.
You improvise. You have to.
Oh my
you have to be smart.
gosh.
It's like anything.
That would be awkward. Well,
Right,
I'm glad you
it's-
don't have the anger issue. That'd be
Right.
a
No, I
big
don't. I'm too
liability
happy.
For you, huh?
Right.
Insurance.
I never understood how people are so mad. It's like, what do you really have to be so mad about? You know?
Oh, I know.
You know, or people are in such a hurry in life. Nobody has patience anymore. It's like
No.
if the light just turns green. It's like, where do you really got to go?
I know.
You're honking at me, but it just turned green.
Yeah,
I'll
I know.
remind you that later tonight.
It's like, hurry up.
Yeah, people are funny like that. It's kind of odd, but
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's
so,
awesome.
what's another trick of yours that you?
this is another
play?
old trick. Just go ahead and tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Go ahead and look at your card. I'll take that card and put it on the top of the deck. I'm going to cut it a few times. Just tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Right there. Okay, I'll go ahead and do a little quick cut here. I'm going to go through and see if I can find your card. I'm going to go ahead and say your card was a black suit. I'm feeling like black was lucky right now, but please don't tell me what your card is. I'll just go through and see if I can find the card, flip that card back over because it shouldn't be like that. That wasn't part of the trick either, I promise. Okay, so I'll go ahead and go through and see if I can. It's so funny. I'm going to snap my fingers like this. You know what your card was? I never saw your card. So you just tell me when you see your card.
Oh God, I hope I remember what it was.
It's okay, it's
Playback.
okay. I'll let you know right now that your card was never in the deck. You saw a card that was never, ever
Yeah.
there.
I don't see it.
And that's the type of magic I do. Different, right?
What'd you do with it?
Now, if I told you that card was in your back pocket, would you freak out?
Yeah,
You would?
I would. Yeah.
Really? Would you have me back on the show?
You can always come back on the show.
Thank you, thank you. I'm going to say the Ten of Hearts was your card. Was that your card?
I don't think so.
It wasn't your card. Well, do me a favor. See, sometimes magicians, we make mistakes. But it's the what was the word? Improvisation. Thank
Improvising.
you.
What is not on me, is it? You're gonna freak me out.
No, go ahead and put your hand out.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Ten of Hearts and put it right there just like that. You have your hand out. I want you to hold the Ten of Hearts. Don't look at it, just think of it. I'm going to take this card and just almost slowly go over your card just like that. And I'm going to switch it just like that. And I'll make that your card.
Yes.
That was it?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, wow. Like I'm all surprised.
That was weird.
So yeah, those are the type of tricks I do, and I think magic is really about just, it's a lot of manipulation,
Wow.
and but I think it's also about telling a story, and I think that's what's so important.
What's the story you have to tell?
There's always a story, Tim, you know that.
Oh,
But
yes.
tell me a story.
Oh gosh, a funny story. Well, off the top of my head, one time I told him I wanted to jump off his roof into a pool. It was a 2-story house.
Yeah.
For $20, and he let me do it, so I did it. So when I was young, I would always do, he would pay
The
me to
moral
do
of
anything.
that story is he was an entertainer from day one, and
And kids don't do that at home.
No, they don't. They
Mom
don't.
was not happy.
Mom was not happy.
Yeah, so
I
was
could just
not.
imagine being your parent, or both of you guys,
Right.
you with the music and liking to be all around the party scene, and,
Right,
and you
right.
with the
we weren't
magic
big
and
fans
all.
of the neighbors.
Yeah.
Not all of them, at least, but
And that's the thing is, there's a price you have to pay, but I think as long as you're helping people, that's the key to life.
Yeah.
I mean, what I live by is have a solid family foundation, otherwise your own life is messed up.
Yeah.
Always have faith, and if you don't believe in God, at least have faith in yourself, and always help people. So if I see people pulled over, I'll pull my car over and help them and
you're getting deep, man.
offer
That's
anything I
neat.
can. And I think a lot of people in life have set goals, and I think it's so funny because a goal, you can only, it's like walking to a wall. You can't go beyond that. And I think the best thing that people should do is have a vision. How are you going to affect the world around you? And that's how I try to put my mind into place and think, how can I help people? How can I help more people?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Well, I love your magic is fun on its own, but
Thank
you
you.
really got me when you were saying that you perform at the hospitals, or the rest homes and all that. That is so cool.
Yeah, it's great.
That was
It's
one
a lot
of
of
the
fun.
first places that he targeted it on his own, and I was really
Right,
impressed with
right.
that.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, I think that was just like the first place you think of that you want to help people. And
Well, think of how those people especially need to get their minds off of their
Yeah.
everyday thing, what's going on.
exactly, exactly.
And I'm still thinking about how you got that 10 of hearts.
Right. It's just,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's
so
different.
cool.
It is
it's
different.
different.
That is so cool. So if
Different.
you could
Thanks.
perform anywhere in the entire world, where would you want to be? Las Vegas?
Anywhere in the world. Oh,
You named it, I think.
I think Las Vegas, I was actually kind of doing a survey on where I would go if it was Hollywood, because I have a chance to go to Hollywood now, but I have a great job in Lodi, or Vegas. But I think Vegas is it's kind of like the entree, I think that's the main dish.
Yeah.
And I think you got to work your
For
way up
him
to
at
that.
least. For him
You got to
at
have a
least.
couple appetizers before you go there. I already know the money's already there. I'm not worried
Yeah.
about that. But I feel like just jumping the gun and going there, you got to
Yeah.
let nature kind of take its course.
I went to Las Vegas with my girlfriend. Probably not my girlfriend, I'm married. My girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Right, right.
Not that it matters. Why am I getting into this?
Oh, it's okay. No, it's fine.
My friend and I went to Las Vegas. We were staying at this hotel.
Right.
I got to remember the name of it, but it was all decorated with Fred Astaire and got all those guys. They had that same sort of look as you. And the whole place was done in black and white, with little touches of red here and there. You would fit
Right.
perfectly there.
That is awesome.
That would be
is
so
awesome.
neat.
It's good to hear.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to know.
When I
Thanks.
remember the name, it'll probably be tonight when I'm going to bed. But I'll have to get it to you so
That's
you
great.
can go check that out.
That would be great.
And you wouldn't have to change a thing.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. That is so. Now, if you got hired at a place where it was just the big, showy stuff, would you do that kind of thing?
Oh, of
Would
course.
you wear like purple and glitter and?
Well, I don't know about the purple, but I think I
You would
like.
wear glitter.
Right. Maybe,
I'll take it.
depending.
He is a comedian.
Like Burt
as well.
Wonderstone or
He lacks to tell you that, but he has hit a few comedy clubs, and it's definitely not PG, but
Right.
We have fun. We keep
he's
it entertaining.
He's funny. You know?
Yeah, we have some funny songs we have, and God, there's one we wrote. It's called Kitty Puss,
being
and the song
censored.
is funny. It's not that bad, but
It's
you make-
actually a PG song.
We
but
made these cat sounds in the song,
Yeah.
and it would kind of start off like kiki 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 kiki, and then it went into like a meow 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 meow. See, it's different, right?
Yeah.
Catches your attention though.
Yeah.
It is
But
very.
Yeah.
all these you make these cat sounds, but the coolest thing about it is when you sing that song, like at your house, cats just start coming out of nowhere. Like I was seeing it one night, we had this problem with cats. We had like 50 cats living in my backyard,
Yeah.
and they were just like having babies after babies, and it was outrageous. But I would play the song, and the kittens would come out, like I had food, but it was just the guitar, and they would come out, and they'd like surround me. All these cats would sit around me like Indian style, and
my
I'd just play the cat
Indian
song.
style.
No, I'm just kidding. But no.
Your song was probably what got them in the mood. That's why
Exactly,
you had so many
right,
cats around
right.
you.
That is true.
Shot
You need to
yourself in the
stop
foot.
No, that is true. That is
Little
true.
Candlelight, Spencer's song.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always music playing, so
There is,
it's
there is.
possible.
That is
But
so.
yeah, it's definitely a cool thing, to play music's a great thing. I always love music, just like he
I think
will.
he'll be back there because he was very talented, and he's in all areas of music. He can just pick up an instrument and start playing it. So
That's cool.
I don't
wish I
want
could
to. I
do
don't want
that.
to not make sure that he got pushed far enough because the core group of friends that are trying to make this happen, this
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it, management company, want to make sure he has his chance.
Yeah.
So if it's meant to be, it's going to be, and if
Right.
not, it was an awesome ride.
Right.
Oh, and you guys are putting everything into it. Do you have a name for your management company?
Green Light Productions.
Greenland? Oh, you told me that already, I think. I'm sorry about
We're
that.
based out of Lodi. We have DJs, we have other musicians, any type of entertainment. We got the magic thing, and
Yeah.
we pretty much help set up entertainment for other people. And we have good prices. We help people, so we just want to see people
How
that
fun.
need that. If it's they're
Yeah.
putting on a party or wedding, whatever.
Okay.
We kind of set up everything that they need.
Now, you mentioned going to Hollywood. That's something that's already a done deal? You're going, or that's where you want to go?
I've been there, I've came back, and I've had chances to go there, but I have a movie producer who's he's my main manager as far as helping us he wants to help set us up with shows and get more into the TV aspect of things, and that will be the next step, I think, down the road. But right now, I think...
YouTube episodes that you're putting out.
Right, we're going to have basically like a channel where I have my own show, and we're going to interview people that are just
Tosh
local
Point oh
talents
type
trying to,
thing.
like Tosh
cool.
Point oh,
So
it
it's
will
not,
be
you're not
funny.
going to be teaching magic on YouTube. You'll be...
There'll be a lot of
Talking
music
to people
inspirations.
incorporated.
Yeah,
Okay.
there will be some
That's
magic
his
in there, but it will be a
icebreaker.
lot of just meeting people,
We're
talking to
doing
people.
Yeah.
in the music region, I think, for
Right.
interviews. But it's a work in progress right now. We're trying to put it together,
Okay.
and I mean, it's not going to be as plush as this, but
Yeah,
it'll
we'll make it happen.
little
That
Wayne's
sounds really
World meets
cool.
Something fun. It'll be more funny, just for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy who's managing down south, he wants to set something up with us, and I think that will be the next step, is doing something where we just pretty much go national with our own show, and if it's magic or whatever type of special it is, if it's
Yeah.
magic or talk show, it's going to have everything in one, so it'll just
Fire
be...
eating. I can kind of see you guys doing the, I hate saying the A word, but this show Jack ASS.
Right, right.
So I don't cuss, so I never said that word
Oh,
my
that's
whole
okay,
life.
that's
But
okay.
That's good.
I say Jack Butt. Isn't that so immature?
No, that's fine.
I can see you guys doing something like that.
Thanks, thank you.
Seriously.
That might be bad now. I mean, get us in trouble.
Right.
Get him in trouble. That's my job, to keep him out of trouble.
Out of
so.
trouble.
He does, and we have a lot of fun. We have fun friends. My other roommate, he's famous. He was in the band of Skylit Drive, so they played a lot of shows. So we're all from music backgrounds, so he's kind of at a point where he just wants to enjoy life, and
He's
we
riding the
live
roller
together.
coaster.
He's
Yeah.
ridden the roller coaster. We've had a lot of fun. We throw a lot of parties at my house. I'm kind of known as like the party.
it's the-
I throw a lot
That
of
sounds
parties,
fun,
but
yeah.
we make it fun. And
Well, now, you mentioned being on a roller coaster. I imagine it's a really tough life if you want to have a serious relationship, a wife or a girlfriend.
it's really hard.
Speaking
Yeah.
of that span,
Yeah, when you're living that life and you're touring, it's almost like you don't have time for that. You don't have
Right.
time. You're always on the road, so I think that makes it hard for people, and I think that's why people turn to substance abuse and other things,
Mm-hmm.
alcohol, and because you're always gone, you're away from home, so I think that makes it harder for a
How
lot
do
of
you
those
keep
artists.
yourself away from that?
Well,
Or do you?
I
You
like
got
a little
confession?
whiskey here and there. I'm not gonna lie. No, drinking,
magic
I think
keeps him
drunk,
away from it.
Is
drinking
that
and getting
part, it's
drunk.
part of your job? Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to minimize it, and not overdo it. Don't go to the point of excess, and just have fun. As long as you're having
Yeah.
fun, I don't think it's too bad.
he's been on the roller coaster too.
It's only bad when you're
Yeah.
not
And
having
he's
fun.
off. He's off. He's off the roller coaster.
Yeah.
He's. I think. I'm hoping.
coaster.
I'm hoping
Yeah.
for a minute. He'll get back on. He'll
You're
get back
fine.
For
on.
his
You're funny.
30-minute show, he's good.
Right.
No, but
Yeah.
you guys have a lot going on. I mean, you guys are going in a lot of different directions.
We're just
and-
trying to. I think
Yeah, we're just doing
our
a lot.
past, we invested too much in one seed, and we learned the hard way. And now we're just trying to throw out as many seeds as we can.
Right.
And,
See what
We
it
lived that
takes,
dream.
huh?
We did what we wanted then. I mean, Tim's a school teacher. You want to look at
substitute.
You want to think that looking at him. Yeah, he
Substitute
teaches math.
was a substitute, yes. But
Cool.
so
Now, if you guys ran into a young kid who was interested in doing show business, magic or music or
It's
anything,
everywhere,
what
too.
would you say? What kind of advice would you give? We have like 5 minutes left, but I want to get that in there because you guys have a lot
would
of
say-
history, experience.
yeah, what would you say? That's a
I
good
would
question.
say keep an open mind.
Open. That's a good
Kind
one.
of go with
Okay.
your heart. Don't let other people tell you you can't do it, because if you know in your heart you can do it, you know you can.
It's 2013.
It's 2013.
Yeah.
Possibilities are endless. I think
Especially with the internet.
don't
I
let
think
other
that's
people
what,
set you back. If people say you can't do something or don't believe in your dreams, don't listen to them. Listen to your own heart. I think that's important.
I think the first thing you said was the best. Be
Thanks.
very open-minded.
Yeah.
I think so too.
What I would,
but stay
go back and
focused
change.
on your goal. You know, don't go too far, like he was saying, out of the lines. You know,
Yeah.
the
There'd
roller
always be
coaster
those-
only has one track.
Yeah, there's always those people that were like,
Will pull you down.
yeah, they'll
Right.
pull you down or tell you you're not good enough.
Exactly.
You can't do something, you're not doing it right. So
That is very true.
I love that you guys are paired up. You're so good for each other.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's one of my childhood best friends.
That is so
Want to see
cool.
one more
I
card
do.
trick?
I was looking at the time here. I do want to see
It
as
flew
many
by.
tricks
All
as we
right.
can see.
All right, let's see. I'll do this one. Just go ahead and tell me when to stop.
Okay.
Anywhere you want. Just tell me when to stop.
I'm kidding. You can stop.
Right there?
I was
Okay.
going to see how long you did that.
You're so funny. All right, I'm going to just do a quick one right here.
Ooh.
What I'll do is I'll look at these cards. I'm going to actually say, okay, I'll take that one. Here, we don't need that card. Actually, we'll keep that one there, because that was a good luck card. It fell. I want you just to tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Right there. Go ahead and look at the card. That's going to be your lucky card again. I'll place that card right there. Okay. Tell me when to stop again.
Stop.
Right there. Go ahead and look at the card. I'm going to take the card that was underneath it. Don't tell me what it was. So think of those cards right there. What do you?
Okay.
It could be any card. Any card.
Oh, not tell you the cards that I saw.
Don't tell me that. Well, you know what the lucky card was. Just don't tell me that one. I'm going to show you this card.
Okay.
We'll go with this. That was the queen. I'm going to take the queen. I'm going to put it in the middle of the deck just like that. But you're going to notice the queen pops back to the top of the deck. And what I'll do is create the 4 queens.
No way. Huh. That's.
Thank you. Thank you.
Character.
That is so weird.
I created this trick about 3 days ago when I was looking up casinos in Las Vegas. There was one called the 4 Queens in downtown, so then I made this trick up.
I'm totally
this
stumped.
This is a trick I made 2 days ago.
It's always something
It's my
new
own
with
trick.
it. Good trick.
Okay, that was your own trick? That's pretty cool.
I made it 3 days ago.
You wouldn't have known.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's really cool.
Thank you very much.
Now, okay, we're almost out of time. Are there schools that kids can go to learn this sort of thing? Do you recommend YouTube videos?
What about the rings, the classes?
Yeah,
We've
there's
been to one
magic
of
rings
those.
you can get involved in. There's the Brotherhood of Magicians. There's the International Society of Magicians.
Some
So
real cool stuff.
You know,
Okay.
we're involved in those, but there's other ones you can, fill out a pamphlet and enter that. They have the Magic Castle in Hollywood, which is a pretty much VIP place. You can't get in there unless you know somebody or know a magician that can get you in.
Yeah.
So there's that place, and
That's
yeah.
neat. Now, where can our audience see you? Where are you going to be?
we'll be at I'll be at Cilantro's Friday, which is on Cherokee Lane
The
in
15th.
Lodi, and it's a free show. It's the 15th this Friday, and the
Is that a
proceeds.
restaurant or a bar? Is that
It's
for
a bar and
adults?
lounge,
Okay.
yes, for adults. And the proceeds are going to Make-A-Wish Foundation, which is basically, helping children have clothes and
Nice.
food, kids that can't eat,
This is all on him, too.
That is so cool.
And then we'll be doing that one, and then I'll be at actor Jonah Hill's house end of December for his birthday.
I love
We're going
that
to be
guy.
thanks. We're going to be close to the Hollywood area because he
Yeah.
got a new endorsement and a big house, so we're pretty excited to go there. There'll be a lot of
Fun.
people there. Yeah, it's going
I
to be a
am
lot of
so
fun.
excited for you
Thanks.
guys.
Thank you.
I want to keep up with what you're doing, so I'll
Definitely.
check you out on Facebook.
Thank you.
I can get both of you
Yes.
from there, right?
Right, right.
So, that is so cool. Oh, we're almost out of time. Thank you guys for being
you
here.
so
Come
much.
back
Thank
and
you.
show me some other stuff.
Definitely.
You got it.
We'll have
you
to
got
ask
it.
the manager if you can breathe fire next time you're
Okay,
here. I wanna
great.
see
I
that.
was
Great.
pushing for it.
That would be awesome. That would be great.
Thank you guys so much. If you need to find them, look them up on Facebook. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time on Tammy's Window on Calaveras.